In this video, I'm going to show you how to take a basic screenshot on a Mac, show you some of the more advanced features, as well as giving you some tips and tricks. A couple of quick things before we get started. What is a screenshot? A screenshot is simply an image taken by your computer of your screen or part of your screen. When you take a screenshot on a Mac, the image is saved as a PNG file and placed on your desktop with a file name that includes the date and time that it was taken. One more little thing to remember before we get started is if you want to come out of the screenshot mode, you need to press the escape key. So to take a screenshot of the entire screen, we need to press Shift, Command and number 3, and that takes a picture of the screen and places it on our desktop with the word screenshot and then the date and time. To take a screenshot of a particular window that we've got open on our Mac, we need to press Shift, Command and number 4. That gives us a little crosshair cursor. If you press the spacebar now, it gives us a camera. If you move your mouse around, it will move around the different windows. And whichever window you want to take a picture, just stop there and press the left mouse button or your trackpad, and that will take a picture. Again, in the same file format as we spoke about before. To take a screenshot of a particular menu in one of our apps, we just need to open the menu. So say for QuickTime Player here, I'm just clicking to open a menu. Then the same commands as before, so Shift, Command and 4, letting go of the keys. Now pressing spacebar, and the camera comes up, moving the camera with your mouse up to the menu and simply clicking the left mouse button or your trackpad to take a picture. And it appears here on the desktop in the same format that the others did. So that covered how to take a screenshot of an entire screen, of a window and of a menu. If we want to take a screenshot of a particular selection on the screen, that can be done too. Simply pressing Shift Command 4, letting go, gives us the crosshairs. We can now move our mouse to wherever we want to take the selection from. Let's say we try and take this Google Safari box. So I would then press down on my mouse and drag. Now once you let go of the mouse key, that'll take the picture. So that's my selection. I'll let go of the mouse key and the image appears on the desktop as with the other ones. So let's move on to some of the more advanced features. There's just a couple there really, and they revolve around the way you're selecting the item that you want to take the picture of. So starting again with Command Shift 4, letting go of those keys. Now we've got our crosshairs which we can move with the mouse, and let's press our left mouse key or our trackpad and drag. Continue to hold and drag. If we now introduce the Shift key, this constrains our selection either horizontally or vertically, depending which way we've started to drag. Letting go of the Shift key, continue to hold the mouse. If we introduce the Option key, that gives us an opportunity, I'm pressing Option key now, to drag out from the center. So it's also a sort of quite good feature if that's what you're looking for, to start in the center and then drag out to have an equal edge around your object. Letting go of the Option key now, continuing to hold the mouse, and the last one is to hold the spacebar. Now when we hold the spacebar at the same time, it allows us to move this whole selection to another area. So if we started at the wrong area or we've changed our mind, we can do that. Now just a couple of other things to note. If you've got the new Mac with a touch bar, you can take a screenshot of the touch bar by pressing Shift, Command and number 6. And the other thing I want to mention is that not all programs or apps can be screenshot. For example, some apps won't allow a screenshot. One of those could be a DVD player, for example, and those sort of apps. So just to mention that sometimes the screenshot won't work, but most times it will. So just to recap, for the most basic of screenshots, Shift, Command 3. That'll take a screenshot and put it straight on your desktop. If you want to get more intricate, Shift, Command 4 will allow you different options with different keys added. So Shift, Command 4 with the space bar pressed after it will give you an option to take a picture of a window or a menu. Shift, Command 4 with Shift added afterwards will give you a vertical, horizontal constraint. with the option key will give you an option to resize from the center, and with a space bar will allow you to move that selection window to another spot on the screen. If you ever want to come out of the screenshot mode, all you need to press is the escape key. Also, I mentioned before that when we take a screenshot, the item appears on the desktop as a PNG file. Now that can be changed. You can make the item go to your clipboard by pressing the Control key while you're doing everything. So for example, Shift Command 4 again, dragging out as we normally did, but this time holding the Control key at the same time. As I release the mouse, I'm still holding the Control key, and you'll see that it won't paste to the desktop, it'll go to the clipboard. So it didn't appear on the desktop there. To see the clipboard, and for those who don't know what a clipboard is, it's just a holding area for the last thing that you cut and copied on a Mac. It usually works behind the scenes, and when you're doing command copy, command paste, that's when you're using your clipboard in the background. To access the clipboard, we just need to go to our Finder and then to the Edit menu and Show Clipboard, and you'll see that that grey screen that I just screenshot is there. Also, I mentioned about the PNG file. If you want to save your screenshot as a different extension to a PNG, just double click your screenshot to open it in preview, then click on File, Export, choose your destination. So for us, that's the desktop, and choose your format in here. So JPEG, TIFF, PDF. Let's go with JPEG and click Save. And that gives us a JPEG down here as well as our original PNG. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate your support. If you have any suggestions for future topics you'd like us to cover, please leave those in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.